Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What's going on, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and I just got done watching one of the craziest films. And at this rate, with the lack of movies that we'll be getting, this is probably going to be the craziest movie of 2020. I am talking about A Fall from Grace! This is a 2020 film that was written and directed by Tyler Perry. Oh man. I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest Tyler Perry person. I haven't seen any of his Medea films. Not one. I've only seen a handful of his non-Medea movies, like Acrimony, and I don't know, there might be one or two other ones in there that I'm forgetting. But those movies are pretty crazy, and don't get me wrong, Acrimony was crazy as well. I'm still trying to figure out whether or not this was crazier. Maybe that was. I don't know. But the plot of this movie, let's talk about the plot. We meet Jasmine, who is I want to say lawyer. I guess she can be a lawyer, but she's mostly used to be somebody that just brings upon the plea deal from a case. Very easy, cut and dry. She doesn't really ever get down and dirty with cases. Until this one case, where this woman, Grace, is admitting to murdering her husband. She wants to plead guilty. She even tells her the stories about what happened to her and her husband and how they met and how she killed him. But for whatever reason, there's something about the story that makes Jasmine want to help her, want to defend her, want to say, no, this woman is innocent! And so she takes it to trial and she tries to fight for this woman's innocence. And the twists and turns along the way. My God, Tyler Perry, he loves touting the fact that he has his own production company. He has his own film studios where he can shoot his films quick and easy. Apparently this movie was shot in 5 days. 5 days. Normally I would be impressed and I would say, wow, that Tyler Perry, that's amazing. That's probably super cheap, super easy, barely an inconvenience. And you can just pump out movies quick if they're of high quality. Yes, this was on Netflix, so yes, maybe he didn't put as much time, care, and effort like he normally would if this was going to be released in the theaters. But man, this film is horribly made just on a technical aspect. I'm talking about certain continuity shots of the character Grace when she's talking to characters and her hair is looking a certain way. You cut to the other person, cut back, and her hair is all messy, and like I don't know if it's the wig, or I don't know like if just the makeup person, if they couldn't keep that continuity, if they couldn't remember from shot to shot how the hair and makeup looked. That was awful. There's another shot where she's the character Grace and her husband Shannon. They're talking to each other, and you could literally see the boom microphone up in the top frame coming down. I don't know if it was the frame rate ratio, if maybe we weren't supposed to see that much of it. Maybe this was supposed to be widescreen and that part was going to get cut off. I don't know. Or maybe Tyler Perry was sleepwalking through directing this movie and just missed it. Because he blinked, he yawned, he went and had a swig of whiskey. I don't know what the hell this guy is thinking. But besides all that, you know, you have this one shot where the same two characters, Grace and Shannon, they're in this diner and he's sort of wooing her. And you see extras in the background, not even like he's supposed to be eating his food on a plate, but he's literally with his fork just going like this. Like you see the fork not even going to his mouth, going past him, and he goes to drink water in an empty cup. Like it's like, what's going on, guys? You're trying to tell me that there's no other second unit director, there's no other producer, there's nobody else checking this footage and making sure that it's not complete amateur hour here? I wouldn't screw this up if I went out to direct a movie. That's the type of stuff that you learn in film school. That's filmmaking 101 here, Tyler Perry. And you're making millions of dollars doing this for a living? Dude, you suck. Step your game up, dude. This isn't, you can't half-ass this. This is your life. If you want to tout around and brag about that you write, produce, and direct all of this, I do this by myself. I write scripts all the time. I wrote all those horrible sitcom shows that you see commercials of. I never sat down and watched them because, my God, they look horribly unfunny. Just, which brings me to the dialogue in this movie and just how bad all of this is written, how over the top all of this is written, how nobody sounds like a normal person. Grace, let's talk about Grace, right? She's the older woman that's about to go to jail for this, and she tells the story about how she met this guy played by Mehcad Brooks. And Mehcad Brooks I've seen in a couple things. Obviously, he played Jimmy Olsen or James Olsen in Supergirl. I like him, and I like him as an actor. I thought acting-wise he was pretty good in the movie, just given what he was given, right? Sure, he had this weird high-top hair that I don't know what the hell they were going for with that look. It was like a wig thing, I get, because he's bald usually. So that was a weird look that they decided. It was like, we just went to the Halloween store and got a bunch of wigs and stuff and just put it on these people. so cheap looking. But at first, he's very sweet, he's very charismatic, he's very suave with picking up Grace, and he sort of lets her guard down because she just went through a divorce, and so he's wooing her, and very quickly they get married, very quickly they move in together, and I feel like the day they get married, he turns into an asshole, he turns into a dick. It's so over the top, it's so not human, the way how he just switches on a dime, and how he just starts treating her like shit, and how he's sneaking behind her back, talking on the phone to other women. Eventually, he starts stealing her money, stealing accounts from her job, gets her fired. I know I'm sort of spoiling things, but like, bear with me. I have to talk about this. There's a scene where she catches him. She comes home, hears him with another woman, goes into the room, and he's butt naked fucking the girl on the bed, and he throws her out and jokes about how she's like his mom and don't worry about her. Another scene where she's very angry and she's talking about how she wants him out of the house, and he's saying, you can't throw me out, we're married now, everything that's yours is mine. I'm sitting there like, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a marriage expert, I don't know everything about the legal documents and what goes into a marriage. I've never been married. But this sounds ridiculous. This can't be real. This can't be legit. It seems too convenient. It seems too easy to just kind of come into somebody's life and steal from them and have no legal ramifications at all. It just, what school of life did Tyler Perry graduate from? Because his movies are always this over the top. Nobody ever acts like a normal human being. The one scene where it's become almost like a meme or very famous, gifs and whatnot of Mehcad Brooks in the room, and she's again yelling at him, it's my house, get out, and he's like, it's my house, you keep saying that, it's my house now, and he's smoking a cigar on the bed, and he tells her to go get me an ashtray, and he goes, ashtray, bitch. There's something about his delivery, there's something about the way he says it, and how angry he is when he says it, ashtray, bitch! And it's just, I'm like, I cannot believe that this is what I'm seeing on screen right now. I was howling with laughter. Maybe that's all that Tyler Perry wants, right? Is to get that reaction out of you, to get that laughing. But I'm not laughing along with the movie, I'm not laughing with the movie. This isn't meant to be a comedy. This is meant to be serious and a drama and a thriller, and no, it doesn't work on that level at all. This is terrible. And the whole time that she's telling Jasmine, played by Brescia Webb, the attorney person who ends up taking her case, I never, even though she ends up being right, yes, Grace was being used, and yes, there were other circumstances to the murder. I didn't get why she felt like this woman was innocent. There was nothing about her story. She never even once said she was innocent. She always said, I killed him. It was me. It was no one else. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. But yet she swore that this woman was innocent. And okay, fine. Kudos for having good instinct. But again, realistically, logically, there's no reason why she would have thought that this woman was innocent. I talked about a murder happening, and supposedly this woman kills Mekhi Brooks, and you see her bash him in the head, in the brains with a bat. Blood's everywhere. I mean, when they show what's left of his face and how bloody he is, there's no fucking way he's alive. There's no way. I've seen people in movies die from less bludgeons to the head, less beatings to the head. So you're like, okay, he's dead. Later on in the movie, no, he's still alive. He's walking around, he's up and walking around, just a little, like, bandage on his... I'm like, what? Huh? Tyler Perry, come on, bro. Oy. Oy. Man, and the twist. I won't get into the twist because the twist is so ridiculous, so insane, so I can't even imagine this being a thing. But they went for it. They did it. So maybe you will go along with it. Maybe you would appreciate it more than I would. Felicia Rashad plays the sister... no, not the sister, sorry. The friend of Grace, Sarah. And she's kind of very much behind wanting her to date and whatnot. She plays a bigger part throughout it. This movie, it was 2 hours long. The last half of it is pretty much just a courtroom drama. It goes on for too long. It is. As bad as it is in general, as better as it probably would have been as far as a time waster at an hour and a half, it goes even longer to be 2 hours, and it's no reason why it's that long. No reason at all. This is trash. This is garbage. This is atrocious. This is crap cinema made by Tyler Perry, so this isn't the first time, I'm sure. Man, oh man. Somebody let me know. Please, tell me in the comments below. How are the rest of his movies? Are they as bad as this? Are every single one of them this bad? Because if they are, I might have to watch them and review them. Because it blows my mind. My rating for this movie is going to be a fuck you. Absolutely deserves that motherfucking rating. Fuck you, Tyler Perry. Fuck you. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Woohoo! Later.